everybody, Wendy from, well, I'm actually not at 1 Branch Boulevard in our little Wendy's living room. I'm just down the street in the other room. Bird toys. I have to make a bunch to bring to the rescue. I love donating bird toys to the rescues. Anybody that is out there who buys toys from my Etsy shop, this is the addiction that you are helping support. Really, thank you. Because without you buying some, my whole life would be working to pay for supplies. But now I can pay for supplies and make them and send them. Yeah, we have lots of them. They need them. All the rescues, they need them desperately. And this is another tip. If you know someone who does any kind of woodworking, construction, ask them if they have any extra wood. Like, a lot of times they have chunks of 2x4s that they only needed so long, that ends up in the trash. You can cut that in little pieces, drill a hole through it. You don't even have to do anything fancy. The big birds, the macaws and the cockatoos, now that cockatoos are all that big, but boy, do they chew. That's all you have to do. You put it on a string or drill a hole big enough and they'll put it on the metal chains. You could send them to your, every area. I would guess every state probably has a good parrot rescue. I don't, we have a great one in New England, foster parrots. It's where I got, let's see, 5 of my 6 birds and another one on the way. So we're gonna go there one of these days. I'm gonna show you that place. It's magnificent, but it's heartbreaking. It's a lot. So anyway, let's make some toys to bring. Sisal rope. Is it sisal or sisal? I don't know. But it's all natural. It's not the treated one. Be careful. Don't use the one that the hay balers use because it has oils and chemicals in it to keep the mice away and the bugs, I guess. I don't know. But beekeepers, if you can't find it anywhere, go to a beekeeper place and they'll have the good one because they burn it to, I don't know what they do with their bees to get them out of hives while they do stuff. But yeah, just make a knot on the end. And on the other end, just put a little piece of masking tape to make a point. Then you can get it through the wood easy. And you, like, seriously, pine wood. Go to Home Depot. They have, well, ours does in our area. They do where boards are cracked and warped. They'll sell them for like 70% off. A lot of times I find good stuff, really good stuff. And cracked wood, oh my God, the birds will love it. Like the ones that are all like, I won't sell my toys like that. These are the rescue ones. Well, don't misunderstand that I'm sending the rescues, the not good ones, because they're actually the better ones. It's like when you make holiday cookies, you put the perfect ones, you tell the kids, oh, don't touch them, they're for work. Here, take these, they're the broken ones, right? The people we love most get the broken ones, but they're good. So, yeah, this is a piece of 2x4 that the whole length of it was all choppy, but that makes for some good places for them to get their beak in. They love it. And the rescues love it. All the different rescues, whether it's a sanctuary type or just an adoption place, they need toys. They go through them. Toys don't last. So if you work doing this and you don't even have birds, send them your clean scraps. Regular pine that's kiln dried, like not from a sawmill. Bunnies, you're not supposed to give that to. It has to be kiln dried for some of the oils in it, I guess. I don't know. So I don't know about birds. So I just stick to the kiln dried pine. And 2x4s, any kind of birch wood, fir. Like, no, just stay away from oak because of the tannins, cherry, cedar. Stay away from that kind of stuff. Look it up though. Check it out. Nothing treated, like nothing pressure treated. You'd be very careful of that stuff. It's heavy and you know the difference. But just the natural pine and the 2x4 wood, perfect. And any kind of woodworker place, just put it in a box and bring it to the rescue. You don't even have to cut it up. They will. But if you do, that's a plus. Like, cut it up in pieces and drill holes in it from like a 1/4 to 3/8 hole in it. You'll make their day and help the people doing the real stuff on the front line. This is how I like to donate from afar. So you just stick it through. I like to put, when I just do big pieces of wood for the big birds, I like to put knots between instead of putting stupid little filler things like balls or something. Not that they're stupid, just to hold it in place while they chew, and then they don't all fall down on each other. Gives them some space. I don't know. I don't know why I do most of what I do, but I just do. And I love it. Knots are fine. If it's a knot that has a lot of sap in it, whereas you're gonna touch it and it'll get sticky, just throw it out. They don't need that on their beak. It's not the end of the world if it has a little, but yeah, stay away from sappy lines, big thick sappy lines. And that's it. We're just gonna string up a pile of these because I'm going to the rescue this week and I'm gonna bring them down. I usually ship them, but seeing I'm going, I might as well just make as many as I can and bring them. Save on shipping, right? Yeah, that's like the worst of everything is shipping costs, but everything, geez, we have everything shipped to us now, huh? I don't know how that ever happened, but a life of convenience we sure have. We have the money anyway. Yeah. See, you can do this. Why couldn't you do this? If you don't know how to cut wood, you must know somebody that does. Everybody does. I don't know. 2x4s. I love 2x4s. This one again, the whole edge was, oh, that's that same one, I bet. It is. It is. That the whole edge was taken off. Careful of the staples in the end. A lot of the wood has a staple in the end where the price thing is. Make sure you take pliers and take that out, or cut that piece right off. Don't use it. Or wax the end. Trim that edge. But they love chipping these little piece by piece. Love it. I love hearing it. I just love hearing them chipping away at those. And even the big birds, they can chip that so easy. But so what? We can eat popcorn easy, but we love chewing on that, right? So it doesn't have to be a huge challenge for them. So then when we get to the end, make sure you cut that tape off. Don't try to peel it off. It's not worth it. Let me do with my trash can. All right, that right there is going to make some bird happy for quite a while. And I cut these at an angle to give them a good edge to get it started. You don't have to. They'll find an edge. They'll make an edge. Don't believe me? Buy an expensive coffee table and let them loose at it. They'll find an edge, right? So that's it. We're making toys. We're going to make lots of toys. See, this one has a little bit of a sap line on it, but it's really not that much. This is all for the big birds, but I did do a bunch for the little ones this time. I have an easier time doing the big ones because I don't know, it's just easier for me. These are very time consuming, and it's mostly stuff I had to buy, like the solo logs and the balsa wood and a thin chipper. So a little beak can do that, and the solo balls. This is some birds have hormonal tendencies when they have too much shredding paper, but a lot of other ones don't, and it depends on the time of year too. But that's something you want to watch with your bird if they are very hormonal. And the mahogany pods, I love those. So yeah, we did a bunch of those this time, all the time. Every couple of months I try to get a batch into my rescues up here are, I'm in New England, so foster parrots down in Rhode Island, and Rhode Island Parrot Rescue. Foster parrots is the huge sanctuary place. If you look them up, it's very interesting. Their whole story, their mission is, it's something. My heart's with them. And Rhode Island Parrot Rescue, the majority. It's a more of an adoption place where they get some pretty rough birds, and they'll rehab them and take care of them and see what they're capable of and fit them with the right person. Both of them, great bunch of people. And I have a few other little ones scattered around that I'll send occasional packages to out in the U.S. But they're my main homies, and I really enjoy this part of it. I can't, it's 3 hours away, both of them, so I can't go there to volunteer to help them. This is my way of volunteering from home. So it works out good. And they're always happy and very grateful. And what else? I gotta get making these. I got tons to make. I'm going Wednesday, so I gotta get making. I'm sure you don't want to stay here and watch me make a bunch, do you? Maybe. Maybe you get some tips. I don't mind sharing my tips, even though I sell toys. I'll teach you how to make them because it's only me and I can only do so many, so I'm never gonna corner the market, that's for sure. So it wouldn't, if 20% of you take something from this and start making your own and never order a toy from me, not gonna hurt me because I can't keep up as it is. Jeez, I can't even keep up with my own cages. Oh. I love hearing them too, though, don't you? When they, we might as well just give them the pile of money, knot it up, let them tear that up. Sometimes they feel that, but what am I doing? Again, it's another thing that doesn't matter how you put it, because this is going to be a pile of wood chips. I like these. I do 2 knots here. I like these on the bottom. This is a bigger hole, so put that there. This one I'll put a fancy ball. These are the dyed balls that are from the Parrot toy place. Got a bunch of these. They can be hard to get through, but it helps having that tape on the end. And then once you get it through, if you have a hard time pulling it, grab your pliers and just pull it through. Yeah, that's Paco, by the way, making his noise. Oh, that's Little Bird Cricket. I stick to a routine on when I let them out. So we got another hour before we let the crazy happen. Nice, nice. Okay, they're not that pretty. I see that, but the birds don't care. Oh, do you see that painting behind me? I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if there's a glare. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I always work on the floor. It's just easier. I have no idea why. So this painting, it's not in its frame. I'll take it out of the frame. See? If you like this, it's gonna be, I'm donating it for the, yes, I painted it. Foster Parrots every fall has this big art auction, and I did a creative carving piece last year. That got a lot of attention. It did well. This year I'm going to try to do something special like that too. But this one too. This painting. I'll have it framed. That's going to be there in their auction. So I don't know. This is it's July 2024. In their auction, I think it's in October, the beginning of October. So watch for it. Go to their site. They have a Facebook and a regular website. And they're very, now it's all crooked, but it's an amazing place. Lots of information. That's it. Back to toys. I'm gonna clean up this pile. Yep. All right, there we have it. They're all tied up. That's a lot of toys. Oh, you would think they're a lot of toys, but they have so many birds that this is like a drop in the bucket. But a drop in the bucket that they're always happy to get because their enrichment specialists work their butts off keeping these birds busy. If your birds don't really chew much, try to find things. Try to, make paper flowers, like out of newsprint, not like newspaper that's printed, Well, you can, but I'd rather stay away from the ink. But yeah, paper flowers even, and anything with sola or balsa wood, that, you know, that the soft, what is it, yucca or yucca things. But yeah, hide their favorite treat inside some of it. Just, it's really good for them. One night we were sitting here, my parents were here, and they come every Sunday night to visit the birds. Lucky me. And no, I don't mean it like that. I am lucky. So we're sitting there. My father makes the point that right now, every one of them birds is chewing on something. And it's true. That's what they do. Like, that's in the wild. They're always looking for food and just digging around at stuff. And it's part of they're still wild. It's their nature. They need stuff to chew. If your bird's not chewing, try to find something that it would enjoy chewing. It seems like a waste of money, and it is going to make a big mess. It makes it harder on us, but big deal. I mean, there's so many crumbs you got to vacuum anyway, right? You better be. You don't have a choice. It's a lot. These birds are not easy. Well, it's not easy for them either, being in their situation. So let's do our best to make it the best we can for them. Know better, do better, right? So these are all going to the rescue. 2 different rescues. I'm going to split them between. Yeah, I know. I wish I could just bring them all to one, but geez, everybody needs stuff. If you want to make some toys and send them out to your rescues, just make sure you're clear on who you are. Make sure your wood is really clean, because they're not going to use anything. No paint on stuff. Like, stay away from anything weird. If you're not sure, just don't use it. But if you just stick to regular pine and clean regular 2x4s, not the pressure treated, the regular ones. And when you're picking 2x4s, the lighter ones are better. And like, if you pick one up that's heavier than you think it should be, and I don't mean the pressure treated things, that's obvious. That's the greener wood. It's an obvious thing. It's like moist to your hands. But even the regular 2x4s, the heavy ones have more sap in them. So I try to avoid the ones that are heavier. But that's it. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned, very important. If you're making toys to donate and you have some toys that your birds barely touch the pieces for whatever reason, don't put them pieces in. You can't, Paco, as I talk, he's talking. You can't, birds can catch stuff from other birds, even if you don't, oh, my birds are fine, they're fine. Don't do it. Just don't take a chance. Don't use anything that's been used in any way. You can't. Just don't. Okay? Do not. New stuff, new clean stuff. And don't have your birds in the room as you're doing it. Don't. Just don't. Don't. Remember that song? Was it by Elvis? Anyway. Oh, I'm tired now. I gotta get these packed up. Wish I could make more, but gotta get done sometime. The sooner I get them done, the sooner they get there. Oh, did you see these? I don't know why they're there, but they're on the side, so I must have put them for the rescue. But oh, I know. See, I didn't sand that off, so I can't sell that one. Open it. When I first started making stuff, I wasn't as careful as I am now. And I didn't always. I'm better. Know better, do better. I know. Me too. Where's the other one? Oh, I don't know. What a mess. All right. Thank you for joining me. Bye.